And welcome back to another RSU video. I'm Ranger J 1999. Over there is my heterosexual life mate, Dr. Finn Medicine Woman. Dr. Finn CG just put out a post a little bit ago. Now we're looking at it and we've read through it. We've digested it. We've let it wash over our bodies and cleanse us, cleanse the palate per se of what it is CG is trying to put out. We're not going to sit here and read the thing. If you want to read it, go to the forums. It's there. It was by CG Eric, and we're going to cover our thoughts, share with you in the community what we think, and let you guys draw your own conclusions, read the forum post yourself, come in here, make comments, all that good stuff. So, Finn, what's the thing we want to hit on after reading this, our thoughts?
Jedi Knight Anakin is not working as intended against Malik.
Oh, no, what a surprise. The thing that is really important here to discuss is Darth Revan, because it is destroying Darth Revan team.
And he does a lot of damage, but I think the reason why, and again, I've been having discussions with the community pretty much all day, trying to figure stuff out, right? And we want to be constructive with what we're providing here.
Yes.
And one of the things that became obvious, right? The main issue with Anakin is not that he is OP. He is powerful, but he's not OP. He's very OP against Revan teams, and that's because of ferocity. And the fact that ferocity makes their defense basically zero, so you're getting Anakin hitting with 100% damage with no defense on the other side, getting these massive numbers. So therein lies the problem, right? So what is a potential solution in order to fix this? Well, you can't really change Anakin because Anakin is not that OP against other teams.
More and more, I get the feeling that I'm being excluded.
The problem with Darth Revan, and I'm not going to back off this, is the idea of sacrificing defense for offense does not work. The creativity I give him credit for, but it doesn't fit with the style of this game. So what they're going to need to do is address the fundamental nature of Darth Revan in the team.
Well, so we were discussing on our Discord, we were discussing potential solutions.
So do you start working on characters for the fundamental nature of the team, or do you change the fundamental nature of the team? I mean, if you had...
You might be able to do it without breaking that, right? So what we were discussing was that Anakin needs to be cautiously dealt with because you don't want to nerf him because he's pretty balanced against other teams. He just really dominates against the ferocity, right? And that makes him too easy of a counter for Revan. And so it really is that ferocity interaction that's the problem. And so if you're trying to tackle this problem and you're trying to find a solution, one way may be, and this was kind of one of the ideas that we were tossing around on the Discord, was to add another ability to Malik that makes it so that it adds defense to the Revan team. And it could be a couple of different ways, right? It could be a flat defense to everyone on the team if Revan is in the lead, something like that. Or what you could do is have it so that it reduces the effect of ferocity on that team, right? To the point where, let's say at level 7, you have 50% of the effect of ferocity on your team, right? So it's the defense reduction goes down from 15% to effectively 7.5% per stack, right? So now when you get 10 stacks, it's only 75% of defense rather than 150% of your defense.
That's crazy.
And the other thing then is that's at level 7. So then if you do a Zeta at level 8, what you can do is you can also ignore the offense percentage. So part of it is that before 7, it's a 50% reduction of the entire effect of ferocity, right? So your defense is reduced, but also your offense is reduced. But this part of it is for the survival. You put a Zeta on it, it gets the full punch of the offense, but now the defense is reduced by 50. But now it's another ability on Malik, it's another Zeta, so it is an investment, but it's a Revan-specific investment, and the question is, does that balance it out? And of course, you need to test it, but in kind of initial discussions, that seems to resolve the biggest issue, which is that the defense interaction is killing what the team is right now.
My solution, the one that I've been thinking about, is take that crowd off the whole team. If you want to make Revan ramp up, great. Make him more susceptible. He can hit harder, but he can also have his defense be a liability too, right? Get that off on Basla and HK and them, because they don't really have a lot of health protection. Even at gear 12, you're talking about 45 at max. That's not enough health protection for some of the hard-hitting stuff that's out there. So what you do is you and plus it makes Basla's Zayat a little bit better because she's giving that defense. So it's kind of counteracting unless he reaches a certain level of, like, you know, the 15 stacks. Then it's like he can hit hard, but you can hit him really hard too. And get it off the team, so that way your tanks work and your other characters are good. They're not getting the offense, but they're still fundamentally able to do the same things that they're supposed to do anyway. Because, you know, HK can still hit hard, Basla can still do her fear and stuff. You know, Trooper's there to protect, and you got Malik doing his thing, right? So you can change the nature of the team and just make Revan your big, strong, you know, or I'm getting angry and I'm going to start raging and just start cutting fools down, but I'm going to be more susceptible to hits. That's something that they could do as well. Get it off the team and just put it on Revan, you know? So there's your idea I like a lot. I'm throwing my idea out there. See what the community thinks about it, you know? So
yeah, if you guys have suggestions, post them in the comments too. I mean, we wanted to not just make this a, oh god, you're nerfing Jedi Knight Anakin again. No, we know that they're looking to change that interaction, right? So let's try to see if there's a way that we can help them salvage all of this, because we know this is a mess. Let's just be honest. This whole week has unfortunately been kind of a mess, right? But let's see if we can find a way to get this to work in a way that's acceptable to the community.
Thanks for stopping by, and make sure you give us a like, subscribe on the channel. Let us know what you think of the videos. Keep it coming, and we'll keep putting it out. So on behalf of myself, Infinity, we'll see you later. Tiger face, lemon face, ooh, tiger face, get the jaw moving. Come on. Jaw, work the muscles, and I am talking with diction and distinction.
I am talking like a fish.
You're an idiot.